Hey, what is going on today, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the penny Nicoleboard versus a mini cruiser. Two very similar boards, but with two very slightly different purposes. So let's start with the penny Nicoleboard. So this is pretty much just a bigger version of the traditional penny board. That's the little plastic board that they even got the same waffle grip. Got a little bit of a kicktail for maybe popping some ollies. Kind of upgradable with like bushings and wheels and bearings like normal other boards are. But yeah, so it's still plastic and is good for maybe just cruising around town and maybe popping some ollies up onto curbs and small ledges. You could probably take this to a skate park and maybe do a couple tricks on it, but it's just not ideal. This is definitely just a very much a cruising board. But yeah, definitely really solid board. But the only couple drawbacks to this is it is plastic, and this center area tends to be a little flimsy, especially when you're pushing off. You can feel it like flex, which is kind of good for shock absorption, but not so good for when you are a heavier person wanting to push around on this. But yeah, definitely a good cruiser board. Maybe be able to fit it onto some backpacks to take it with you to some out-of-state adventures with on a plane. So yeah, that's definitely a reason to maybe get the penny nickel board. It's a good cruiser board. Maybe pop up a couple curbs, but yeah, definitely not something you're going to be taking too hardcore at the skate park. You could throw on some different wheels and it'll do you just fine. And so the other board that would be similar to that would be a mini cruiser, which is going to be wood, is going to be definitely a lot more upgradable with more like skateboard parts. And the most popular one in that category would be the Land Yachts Dingy. I have heard a lot of great things about the Land Yachts Dingy. And yeah, so the Land Yachts Dingy, Tugboat, those are both great mini cruisers. I've had three now. Yeah, three Land Yachts Dinghies, because I've had my 2018, 2022, and now I moved to a 2025. And so the penny nickel board has one general shape similar to the rest of the penny boards, which is just this classical recognizable shape like that, distinct tail, directional with the penny Australia logo in the front. And so the Land Yachts Dingy, or I guess generally the mini cruiser segment in general, is going to have different boards, like I think Sector 9 and yeah, Sector 9 makes one, but the Dingy specifically has several different versions of the Dingy. They got several different graphics. They got, I think, the Dingy Blunt, the Dingy Turbo with some bigger wheels on it. So you do get a lot more variety with the Dingy. And in my personal opinion, if I had to, sorry, spitting everywhere. But if I had to pick just one of these boards to keep, I would most definitely pick the Dingy, because that is one of, if not my most versatile board compared to the nickel board. But these both do really great in their own perspective, and yeah, they both are really great in the mini cruiser segment. But yeah, the Dingy, if you are looking to get a mini cruiser, I would go for the Dingy, and then I would maybe borrow a nickel board from a friend just to see if you even like it or not. But yeah, definitely if you had to pick one, I would go for the Land Yachts Dingy. And yeah, so in summary, Penny's nickel board is going to be directional, plastic with this waffle grip, and bit of a kicktail, and just this one distinct shape. So if you like that classic penny shape, then that's probably going to be the way to go if you're just looking just to cruise around on a beach. But if you want more versatility, I would definitely go for the Land Yachts Dingy. It's definitely a lot more fun, and I've had, like I said, 3 of them. So yeah, other than that, don't forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next video.